What is up, guys? Harlem Gamer here, bringing you another edition of Road to 28, my attempt at winning a world championship with the New York Yankees featuring MLB 14, the show. In this series, the Detroit Tigers come to town. Verlander there you see against Tanaka in the first game, so it should be a good one. It should be a very close game, a very closely fought out game. Nonetheless, I do want to get to some real-time recap for the Yankees. They did just finish their series with Detroit, surprisingly taking 3 out of the 4 games, with the only one blowout being a loss yesterday, which would be the Wednesday game. And that was a blowout win. The stats right here. So the first game they won 2-1. The second they lost 3-4. They won 5-1 Wednesday, and then the last game of the series, a classic 1-0 game with Robertson getting the save at the end. Very, very dramatic ending. I thought that Stephen Drew was going to drop the ball on that loop hit, but he ended up getting the catch for the out to end the game. Very, very emotional, very dramatic ending to the game. And very surprising that the Yankees took 3 out of the 4 against the Tigers, who are a very, very good team, one of the elite teams in the American League. So this just, I believe, builds them to be a better, a more clutch team when it comes to close games come September, which is only a month away, guys. I'm just so excited for this season. I do believe the Yankees can make the playoffs. Will they? It's just a matter of time and them catching up to other teams in the standings. The ultimate goal, of course, being winning the American League East Division. Anyway, we're going to go down to the game here on the show. As you see there, we missed a few of the highlights as we are now tied. You saw the home run by Jacoby Ellsbury, the 2-run shot, and then the Tigers ended up tying it. Here, Soriano takes this ball, adios baseball, just smashes it to left field. And we're going to retake the lead 4-2. There you see Osmus, or the Osmus imitation, not too happy with that. Verlander not too happy with that, obviously. One of the keys that I wanted to get to playing the show, more strategically, at least the way I play, depending on the pitcher and depending on the team, I take different approaches. For example, here, I tried in the game against Verlander, there you see I get Tanaka with the complete game shutout, which is huge for my bullpen that I had to use a few times, as you saw in my previous episode. So it's a good day. It's a good thing that I gave them some rest, much needed rest. So we get the first game of the series there. We're just going to jump to the second game, Sanchez versus Kuroda. Anyway, as I was saying, the strategy that I take sometimes is I like to take pitches. I always want to make sure that my pitcher and the opponent's pitcher are on par as far as pitches thrown in the game. When you're pitching, you want to keep the pitch count between 12 and 15 per inning below. You want to try to keep it as low as possible. Try to keep it below that. If you're pitching 20 pitches an inning, you're looking for trouble. You're looking for an early exit, probably the 5th, sometimes even the 4th inning. There you see it to start off the game. Kinsler just blasts the ball to left field and gives the Detroit Tigers a 1-0 lead. Girardi not too happy with that. I think that was a mistake pitch that I threw. Nonetheless, Kuroda gives it up. But yeah, anyway, I try to get the deep pitch counts against the pitcher, and there proved to be very, very useful against Verlander, one of the elite pitchers, a former Cy Young winner. Proved to be effective against him, and ended up, just hitting him around the whole park in that first game. Nonetheless, here, Kuroda struggling. I'm going to do a mound visit, try to get his confidence up with Cabrera up 3-0 game. And we're just going to see he's going to foul that one off. And then the next pitch, he's going to ask for a splitter, going to give it to him inside. And it's going to be a ball. Couldn't get that one in either. Another splitter. I'm going to actually try the slider here. And not going to work. Cabrera, obviously, Mr. Triple Crown. Very, very hard player to get out. And as you can see there, no doubt about that one. Adios baseball. 2-run shot, and they take a 5-0 lead early in the game. Jordy, not too happy with that one. Nonetheless, we're going to go later into the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs, 1 and 2 count. Ichiro, I thought this was going to be a hit, but makes a diving catch in left field. Huge dive there. Very, very nice play by the CPU. Nonetheless, we do get the loss in the second game of the 4-game series. 7 runs on 14 hits. We get 3 on 9, I believe. I missed the number there. So far we're split 1-1. Kinsler there, you see, gets the player of the game honors as he pretty much set the tone in the first inning. But anyway, another thing I wanted to touch on is pitching. You don't have. I usually listen to the catcher. I have McCann. He's a pretty good play caller as far as calling games and calling the right pitch at the right time. But sometimes, depending on the confidence level I have with a specific pitch, I try to throw something else. Maybe my fastball is better than my changeup, and my changeup confidence is just not there. So, in the essence of just trying to avoid making a huge mistake over the plate, I pick another pitch where the confidence is higher, and I have more probability of accuracy when I throw the pitch. Third game, Smiley versus Nova. Nova, very, very good pitcher thus far in this game. I must say that I did simulate this, so a little surprising that Nova is among the league leaders in ERA. I think he's top 6 or top 7. Can't remember. Anyway, here we're going to get Teixeira with a runner on base. Blast a line drive to right field. Center right, I'm sorry. It's going to be a double. Runner from first goes to third. And we're getting here on the right track in the bottom of the 4th inning. It was still scoreless at this point. Young Hervis Solarte up to bat with runners on second and third. So at least 2 runs can score here. And he's going to hit it deep to center field, and it's out of here. Adios baseball. A 3-run shot by Young Hervis Solarte. A little bit of bad news. Don't want to spoil it. Well, might as well. I actually waived Solarte. No, I'm sorry. I didn't waive Solarte. I waived Alfonso Soriano after this game. Try to keep it as realistic as possible, but I did not waive Solarte. I kept him. He's one of my better hitters. For some reason, in real life, the Yankees cut him. He was really struggling, and they ended up designating him for assignment, I believe, or cutting or sending him to another team. I can't remember. Gotta look that up, but. Yeah, it's really sad. He just started off so well on a hot streak to begin the season, and just couldn't get anything going. Here, we're going to get the third game. Very huge win for us. Going to get a 2-1 series lead on the Tigers. Again, I'm going to repeat. These are big wins because against the better teams, these are teams we might see in the playoffs. There you see 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors for the Yankees. 1 run on 7 hits for the Tigers. They did get to hit the ball around. However, they couldn't get enough runs in. They had runners in scoring position stranded at times. Didn't need to show that in the essence of time. Nonetheless, we did get the win. Porcello Pineda, the last game of the series, and we're just going to try to really hand it to them here and take the series 3-1, which would be huge going into the next series against another American League Central Division opponent, the Cleveland Indians. Another thing I wanted to touch on is that the Tigers, the series against the Tigers, the real life series against the Tigers, was huge in the sense that the Yankees were able to quell the talk about they had no chance because of the 3 Cy Young winners in the rotation, yada, yada, yada. But the Yankees came to play. And I just saw a lot of good things from the team. The grit, the determination, the resiliency. It was just beautiful to watch. Anyway, let's just go back to the game here. Teixeira again with the hot bat. He's going to hit it to center field. Dead center to Monument Park. Adios baseball. 2-run shot. And we're starting off the game on the right foot. already there you see the text sign in center field, in the center field screen. So as I was saying, the 3 Cy Young winners, all that hoopla for nothing. The one loss was David Price didn't even get the win for that. We ended up losing in extra innings. It was a crushing loss, could have been the 4 games. And here you see McCann, another player with the hot bat, hitting it to left field. A blast to left field. He didn't even, he already knew when it came off the bat, a 2-run shot. And we're going to get the 5-1 lead, I believe. I got to check that score. I'm sorry, it's 7-4 at this point. Don't know where I lost track there. Runners on second and third, Jeter batting. He's going to hit it, base hit to right field. That's going to score 2 runs. And of course, the speedster that Jeter is going to get to stretch that into the double. Here, Betances, 9th inning. 1-2 count. Strikeout looking to Cabrera. Boy, did I need that. I think I jumped for joy when I saw him strike out looking, and that's going to be the end of the game. I just thought I'd show that since I was really struggling against Cabrera. He was hitting pretty much everything I was throwing at him. There you see, it was just a blowout game, 14-5. Not much more to say about that. Nonetheless, we do get a series win against the mighty Tigers. On to Cleveland next. They come to New York, so hope to take 2 out of 3 at least from them. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Until next time, peace.